Hey there, my friends, and welcome back to A House Upon the Rock, Forging an Unshakable Marriage. My name is Wayne Hudson. For over 24 years now, I've had the profound privilege of serving as a biblical counselor at the Home of Grace, right here in Van Cleve, Mississippi. This podcast is a continuation of that life-changing ministry. Together, we explore the timeless truths of God's Word, the only blueprints that can help us build a marriage that is truly unshakable. It's an honor to have you with me. Today, I want to start with a question. What if I told you that most of the arguments, the misunderstandings, and even the affairs that destroy marriages all come from the same root problem? What if I told you it all boils down to an empty gas tank? You see, we are spiritual beings, created by God and for God. We are three-dimensional: body, soul, and spirit. And for a marriage to have true oneness, all three of those dimensions need to bond. We bond our bodies through sexual intimacy. We bond our spirits through a shared faith, praying together and worshiping together. But the one where the trouble usually comes from is the soul. That's where we bond emotionally, through relational interaction. And this is where the gas tank comes in. Picture this. We all have an emotional tank, just like your car has a fuel tank. What happens when your car's tank gets empty? It shuts down. Well, guess what? When our emotional tank gets empty, we begin to shut down too. And here's the secret to maintaining a marriage: keeping that emotional tank full. Most marital problems, most misunderstandings, and many affairs are the result of an empty emotional tank on the part of at least one person. When that tank runs empty, people get desperate. They start looking for anything to fill that void. This is a dynamic we see every single day at the Home of Grace. People come to us with lives shattered by addiction, often because they were trying to fill a deep emotional emptiness with something that could never satisfy. But when they are introduced to the power and peace of Jesus Christ, they find the only source that can truly make them whole. If you or someone you know is running on empty, I urge you to visit us at homeofgrace.org or find us on Facebook. So, how do we fill our spouse's tank? We have to meet their most important emotional needs. In his book, His Needs, Her Needs, Willard Harley names 5 basic needs for each sex. Let's go through them. Number 1, her need is affection. His need is sexual fulfillment. For a woman, affection is the cement of the relationship. Men, listen closely. It's not an event. It's an environment. It's your responsibility to create an environment of affection and romance. It's the little things: notes, flowers, holding hands, hugs, compliments. For a man, his number 1 need is sexual fulfillment. This is how God wired him from the beginning. But for a woman, sex is often just the natural outcome of her other 5 needs being met. Number 2, her need is conversation. His need is a recreational playmate. Women enjoy conversing simply for the sake of conversing daily and regularly. Now, guys, you're not going to like this. How much conversation do you think she needs weekly? 10 to 15 hours. The average couple today spends about 37 minutes a week in meaningful conversation. When your wife says, "I miss the talks we once had," she is sending a distress signal that her tank is running seriously low. For a man, his number 2 need is a recreational playmate. Ladies, remember before you were married, you'd go fishing with him, work on his car, anything just to be with him. You instinctively knew this was a relationship builder. Genesis 2 says, "It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him." Maybe God was also thinking, "I will make a playmate suitable for him." This reminds me of a little story. After a night out drinking with the giraffe and the unicorn, Adam came home late to paradise. Eve yelled at him, "You're seeing another woman." Adam said, "Don't be silly, you're the only woman on earth," and went to sleep. Later that night, Adam woke up to a tickle in his chest. It was Eve. He asked, "What are you doing?" She responded, "I'm counting your ribs." Number 3, her need is transparency. His need is an attractive wife. For a woman, transparency means no secrets allowed. She has a right and a need to know. It's about honesty and openness. For a man, his third need is an attractive wife. Now, we know men are visually oriented. He may not listen to what you say, but he will always notice how you look. This isn't about being a supermodel. It's about taking care of yourself for him. Number 4, her need is financial security. His need is domestic support. Typically, a woman's need for financial security is met by a man who will work and be stable and consistently productive. She's a nest builder by nature, and she needs her nest to feel secure. For a man, his fourth need is domestic support. Proverbs 31 describes the virtuous woman, a wife of noble character whose husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. It says, "Her children arise and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her." Number 5, her need is to have a good father for her children. His need is admiration. A woman needs to know her husband is a good, engaged father. For a man, his fifth need is admiration. Now, guys, this needs to be earned. Just bringing home a paycheck meets her need for financial security. But what about her other 4 needs? And ladies, he's probably not perfect, nor will he ever be. But if he's trying, at least admire him for that. Now, here's where it gets interesting. According to Harley's research, the needs are often ranked in reverse order of importance for the other spouse. For example, a woman's number 1 need, affection, is often a man's number 6. And a man's number 1 need, sexual fulfillment, is often a woman's number 6. We are truly different. Most marriages that are in trouble have a number of these needs not being met, and so the emotional tanks are being emptied. It's so important that we learn to understand each other. Let me close with a quote from a writer named Sam Kean. He once said, "You can come to love not by finding the perfect person, but by seeing an imperfect person perfectly." Love is about acceptance. He's not perfect, she's not perfect, and they never will be. But I accept them exactly as they are. I hope today we've made some progress in doing just that. This has been A House Upon the Rock. Join me next time as we continue to discover how to build a marriage that lasts. Until then, God bless you.